Hey, this is Glen, and we got Mike back on here.
Mike here.
We just want to speak about a couple days ago, a close friend of ours. You know, we always talk about that we panhandle. It's crazy because he actually wasn't panhandling; he was riding a bike. But sadly to say, he was hit by a car that went through a red light and pretty much was killed on impact. I literally was panhandling at the time, and I was about 5 feet from him.
Okay.
So there was a median between us, and he was
you were on the median,
maybe
okay.
about 3 feet from that. And so I seen him coming, and you could see that he just was. I could definitely tell that he felt no pain, and he didn't see it coming. He wasn't scared. He was blindsided. I mean, the guy just, and I pretty much knew right away that he was gone because when I looked at it over the median, he wasn't there, or the bike. So, you know, he ended up being pretty far from that area. And, you know, a ton of cops came, and me and my brother, actually, like I said, we were panhandling, and we ended up going down to like a McDonald's. And the weird part is when we came back, when we finished making our money and we came back, there was a group of people, and they literally basically kind of started cheering and like saying, "Oh, there they are," like all happy because everyone thought that we basically were the one that got killed, which is another just weird thing because people who always tell us to get away from your car, you know, they actually, I mean, if you really think about it, people do end up with like some type of, not connection, but something where every day they see us, and then for one of us to be gone and pass, like for the people that are out there where we panhandle, me and him are definitely the ones who have been there the longest. So, and then the next day there was literally a memorial put up with balloons and everything by where he was hit, which is weird because his family didn't even know about it because they didn't know. They weren't told. The police, I don't think, had any real way of getting in connection with him. Like on the newscast, people told me that he was basically not a John Doe, but they had no way of connecting his family, and that's what they had said. I'm pretty sure they got a hold of him. No, they did get a hold of him. And, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know about that because, you know, it's just crazy that, like, I think about it now, how it's just like, the guy is literally just on his bike thinking about what he's going to do next or whatever he was going to do, and then boom, in a split second, he's gone from good for us. Like, he's not coming back. And you know, it makes me think, and I was, even though I knew because my brother was with me, but he was actually at a Dunkin' Donuts hold on one second, that was close to there. And you know, even though I knew that he wasn't or didn't have a bike, and I knew that it was my friend, but still, until I seen him, I wasn't like, I didn't feel relieved because I kept having that little feeling of that maybe it could be him, which was stupid because I knew it wasn't. But let Mike tell what went on with him while this was going on.
No, it kind of makes you think about a lot of things, like as far as like, you know, God's like what his plan or whatever. Because I actually was in Dunkin' Donuts when it happened. I was washing the dew, and I came out, and
Look how nice
there was like 11 ambulances, all these cop cars. I go up, and right away I think it's my brother, and the lady said that he was on a bike, so I kind of, you know, I was like, couldn't have been him. So I go down to the McDonald's, and Ariel is like a person that he's not just someone like, oh yeah, I think I know who he was. Like I've had many conversations. Yeah, I wouldn't say he was a close friend, but he could have been. He was a good person.
They called him
very
caveman,
smart, and he was
resembled a
just
caveman.
awesome person to talk to, and we had our reasons why we really didn't get like become friends or whatever. But it's
He
just
was
funny.
a friend though.
It's just funny because like his wife or whatever, she's, you know, homeless too, and she was just having like a talk with him. Like she said, him basically like, you know, this is your life. This is what you do. You go to the highway, you get money, you come back, you get high. That's all you do. That's all you want. Let's do something different. Or she's trying to get the law, and you can just tell like he was content with his life. Out here, there's the people out here that are just like, oh wow, I don't want to be around them. But then there's like Ariel. He had like this light in his eye, and he was a good person. You know what I mean? He was brought up right, I guess you could say. But he was and I can tell people that had asked me like, who was it? When I say his name, you see people like, oh, you see,
Let me add this one thing. The other people act like this. When we came up, which is at the most an hour later, the people that were standing there that were like cheering kind of because we were alive. But then there was a guy and a girl. I know the guy kind of. And the girl literally had her phone and wanted to show us the pictures of him. Like, I'm not going to get too graphic, but I think my friend was decapitated.
He was decapitated. His head. And right away, people had pictures. It was on social media like a half hour later. And I wanted to mention too, like about like in regards to mine, I am upset. It does bother me. Like, there's people out here that I'm around all the time, and then they die. I'm just like, I mean, not that I'm a cold-hearted person, but it's just like I didn't have no connection with them. With him, I did, and it does bother me more than I ever thought it would. And I feel like it kind of opened up my eyes to my insecurities as far as like people, just everyone that looks at me thinks I'm a scumbag. You know, like I'm telling you, every day since then, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Ariel. God rest in peace, rest his soul. But people come to me crying and being like, "Oh my God!" People I don't even know. Like, I thought it was you. Hold on, I thought it was you, and I went inside the place. A lady's crying. Oh my God, Mike! I thought he died. The dude's looking at me like this, like he saw a ghost, and I'm just like, "What the?"
For some reason, people thought it was him.
How are these people? These people care about me. These people actually care. Like, I died, and it makes you think like I am worth something more than I thought it was. And
much change in our life. We're still using, still homeless. We love your comments and the things you guys got to say. So please help
keep
us.
watching, and
we are still here. We are still alive.
Main thing is to keep praying for us, please.
Yeah, pray to have our minds and our hearts change, not just that we get clean.
Thank you guys for listening, and we are what not to do in life.